Hello everyone, welcome to Binary Broom. This is the starting video of the design patterns series. This is where we are going to go through this website and some additional websites if needed. This is a really useful website that I have used before, and I try to learn stuff from it. So I wanted to introduce it to you guys. Its name is refactoring.group. It has some information and some really useful articles about refactoring and what we are going to look at design patterns. It first starts on this, introducing what is a design pattern, why do we need to learn it, why some people say that it is not good, and about the classification of these patterns. And after all these, we are going to delve into the real stuff, the main things that we are going to learn, which is the specific design patterns for some certain problems. Okay, let's get started. What is a design pattern? Well, design pattern is some like I don't know, a well typical solution, well tested and well known solution for some commonly occurring problems, some certain problems that we have in software world. It is like a blueprint that we have, and we are going to apply it to our code, to our program, to solve some problems. Well, it is not like a code, like a piece of code that we can copy it into our program and all problems are solved. It's not like that. So what we have here is like a general idea, a blueprint that we need to adapt it, and we need to apply some changes to it, and therefore we can use it in our own program. That's what design pattern really is. And it talks about the difference between algorithms and design patterns. And it says that algorithms are like some cooking recipes that if you follow some certain clear steps, you have implemented that algorithm and your problem is solved. But as I said, design patterns are not like that. Design patterns are like some blueprints that you need to make some changes in order to use them, and you cannot just use a copy or something like that to solve your issue. And if you apply a design pattern into two different codes, into two different programs, the result and the outcome might be different, and the changes are totally different. So, and it talks about the different parts of a design pattern. It says that it has an intent, motivation, structure, and code example in this particular website that we will get to when we go to each specific design pattern that we want to learn. Okay, I'm just going to skip the history lesson that we have. And why should I learn patterns? Well, the main thing that I want to mention is that you don't have to know them. Like a lot of programmers all around the world are doing their stuff, or solving problems, or uh, doing their jobs without knowing about uh, design patterns. But if you know them, you can solve your problems a lot easier, and you have some best practices, some toolkits that are, tried and tested solutions that you can apply easily to your code, and you're not going to waste your time surfing and searching all over the internet to find something to solve your issue. Another thing is that design pattern can give you some common language, some specific words that you can use in your team communications, and it is a lot easier to understand each other when you like name some specific design pattern to use to solve a problem, and all the people in the team will understand the whole idea. That's why we are going to learn design patterns. And also we have a section about the criticism of these patterns. It says that mostly the reason that we are using design patterns is that that language uh, is not abstract enough. So we need to apply some tricks, some solutions that we made on our own to give some abilities to that language that it didn't have before. So design patterns are not like it can be used uh, anywhere, so everywhere. So you have to have this in your mind. Another thing is that design patterns are like some systematized approach. So you cannot just apply it to your code. You have to do some adapting stage, and then you will be able to put it in your project. So you shouldn't just get the general idea and go and apply it in your code, because it's going to cause some inefficient solutions, and it's going to cause even more problems for you. You have to understand the idea, you have to adapt them to the context of your own project and see what you can do there. And another thing is that, and this is a famous saying that it says, if all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail. Well, that's very much it. If you know design patterns very much and very well, you will try to use them everywhere. Maybe they are not needed. Maybe the problem that you have can be solved a lot easier. So you shouldn't think that when you learn design patterns, you're gonna use them everywhere, and when you hit a problem, you go and look in design patterns to somehow solve it. So you have to have this in your mind as well. And then we will go to the classification of design patterns. There are three general classifications that we have are the creational patterns, structural patterns, and behavioral patterns. Well, creational patterns are when we are going to create an object. So it tells us some mechanisms to increase flexibility and reuse the code that we've written before. Structural patterns are when we're gonna put some objects together, some classes, to form some larger structures. That's where we are going to use structural patterns to make it more efficient and more flexible and a lot easier to use. You'll see that in the future videos. Also, we have some behavioral patterns. This is when classes are going to communicate with each other, or I don't know, share a task or responsibility. How are they going to do a job together? How are they going to transfer data, communicate with each other, and stuff like that. So after all these introduction, we are going to see a lot of design patterns that we have in this website. We are going to get to each one of them in a separate video, but it's gonna be a lot of fun because these problems are well known and widely happening, and it's really nice that you have a clear solution for each one of them. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe and hit the like button if you find these contents useful, and also make sure to keep the notification on for the next videos about design patterns that are about to come. Thank you all. Have a nice day. Bye.